to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
Adams the man in motion right. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Gets past one man. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even got now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And again, it's Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. He hits Adams complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Carr completes it, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Slot man moves right.
Now here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. George Kittle from 8 yards out.
And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Carr now on first down. This one caught by Kittle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Carr now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Touchdown Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point by Gay. Chargers in good. Flush to his right.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah.
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. On play action, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and inches, Carr completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In motion right here, Boyd. Carr now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Play action now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception.
Troy Hill picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Carr to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw is Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. The 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll
the Charger drive about to get going.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Prescott. Steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Prescott now from the 50. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Slot man moves right. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Being chased out left.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Dancing to his left. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Carr.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Carr going to throw here. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season,
They will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw going to be caught by Davis. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Las Vegas, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.